Alright, so this video should be pretty quick and easy. I'm going to gear this one, I guess, even towards the do-it-yourselfer. Oh, you think I'm doing brakes? No, I'm not doing brakes. Anti-lock. Setting a code for the left rear wheel speed sensor. New rear speed sensor was already installed, and that did not fix their problem. So, what do we have to do? So, we're going to make this really, really simple and easy. If we could come over here, we could remove this and we can ohm out the sensor, right? Because this is an old style there. This is a resistive sensor. So we could sit there and we could ohm it out and see what the resistance is there and then compare it to a known good on that side. But instead, since they've already had a new sensor in there, let's take away a variable. So what we're going to do is that comes up over here to a sub harness on this Chevy Express, and that sub harness is where I'm tied in right now to look at the resistance of what that sensor is. Showing me 31 meg. Now clearly I know that's not good, and if I bend this right here, you can see it goes open circuit, right? So we know we have it open here in the harness. But let's say you weren't sure. Let's say that thing was sitting there and it was reading 6,000 ohms and you hadn't ohmed out the sensor yet. One of the things I do a lot of times is I take away variables. I'll disconnect it. First things first, disconnect it with the ohm meter still plugged in. That way I can make sure that the wires are not shorted together. And then I will take this little resistor right here, which I know to be 2.2 ohms, and I will sit there and I will go in and take the place of an electronic component, just that way I know a known value and what I want it to be. If I could actually plug it in with one hand. You would think this would be a little bit easier, right? Oh, that's why. Can't bend the terminal and then try to get it in. Stupid. Alright, let's get that straightened out over here. But it's just a personal preference of mine that if I've already checked out the sensor, let's say I decided that I wanted to ohm it out from side to side and my numbers were still close and I really wasn't 100% sure, I'll sit there and I'll put that in between just to verify whether or not I have something that's going to give me the same type of reading or if it's going to be a different reading altogether. Now remember, this is at, let's say, about 23 meg right now, right? We plug this one back in. It's about the same, 22.6, 22.8, depending upon where that little wire is at that moment, 23. But clearly we know we have a harness issue here, but just saying, sometimes when I go out there and I see guys actually doing a resistance test and I'm going out there on something like this that, you know, we know that this type of sensor here is, you know, can be easily affected by even the smallest amount of resistance in the wire. This is one of the things I'll always do. I'll always go ahead and grab a known good value for a couple of cents, if that. And you get like a pack of them, probably 100 of them for like less than $2. But that's just one of the little testing processes I do. This one here clearly is going to get a new sub harness there. The thing is like 23, 25 bucks for a little sub harness. They just a jumper down there. By the time we sit here and we cut all this open here with the shielding and then locate the area where the actual wire is broken, it's not even worth it. All right. Anyhow, quick, easy video.